Hello, everybody. It is me, Moon Goddess, Norwegian Witch, also known as Angela or Bariatric Girl 1969 Miller, and let's see, First Lady Blue Eyes. Anyway, today I wanted to take this time out because it is September 11th, 2025, and I lit a candle here, and I just want to take out 1 minute um, for all the lives that were lost and affected for the September 11th incident that was very tragic. So, with due respect, let's go ahead and take a moment of silence before we begin. Thank you. Okay. Now, such a tragic loss. Um, on another note, um, I'd like to begin my afternoon affirmations, and these are all uniquely different that I crafted. Okay, I'm just going to read a few. All right. Number one, I pause to breathe and realign with my purpose, and feel free to say it. I'll leave enough space in between that you can repeat it. I'll repeat again. Number one is I pause to breathe and realign with my purpose. Number two, the Creator's light renews me in this moment. Number three, I am grounded in peace no matter the pace of the day. Number four, my strength is steady and my spirit is calm. Number five, I welcome balance into my afternoon. Number six, every breath brings me back to center. Number seven, I choose patience over pressure. Number eight, I honor the work I have done and the work still to come. Number nine, I am surrounded by divine support in every task. Number 10, my mind is clear and my focus is sharp. Number 11, I trust the timing of all things today. Number 12, I release any tension that is built up this morning. Number 13, I welcome creative solutions into my work. Number 15, excuse me, 14, I am a vessel of peace in every interaction. Number 15, I trust that I am exactly where I need to be right now. Number 16, I have more than enough energy for what matters. Number 17, my thoughts flow in harmony with my actions. Number 18, I am present in this moment, free from rush. Number 19, divine wisdom guides every choice that I make. Number 20, I am productive without sacrificing my peace. Number 21, gratitude fills my afternoon. Number 22, I trust my abilities and honor my limits. Number 23, I am steady, strong, and capable. Number 24, I choose kindness towards myself and to others. Last but not least for the day, my work is meaningful and blessed. And there you go. Those are some afternoon affirmations for you to think about and take time and repeat them and think about the meaning of each one and how it relates to your day. Um, I know some people work, some people don't. Um, uh, People have a lot of things going on, but if you just take 5 minutes out of your day, either when you first wake up or before you go to bed, or when you're driving, along your way home or to run errands, and just say to yourself some affirmations um, as you're driving. But of course, pay attention. Don't watch the video and everything while you're driving. That would not be good. Stay safe. Um, but yeah, so part of the reason why I'm here, or most of the reason, is because I have endured a lot of things and I look at myself as a survivor, not as a victim. And I think that is very important that everybody else should view themselves, or if you know somebody that are going through some things, you can share my channel. Um, I also have a website and it's free. It's called www.thegatekeeperoftheinnocent.com. I know I say that funny, but I want to make sure because some people think it's innocence, but it's innocent. Yeah. But it's I think it's very moving. And I've also written uh a couple of books. It's on Amazon. Um, and one is the Gatekeeper of the Innocent, and that's just a series. It's just one of many coming. It's not even a novel. The novel's not even came out yet. Now, it is a mix between true reality and fantasy. Um, and of course, it's to protect uh the lives of other people and their privacy and stuff, legal reasons. But, you know, it's my story. It is my story and my old reality, mixed with a little bit of extra. Yeah. And I thought about it, and I was discouraged back in 2006 when, because you'll see the news clip that WSB Channel 2 Atlanta News did on me. Um, and this book should have been written a long time ago, but I was discouraged by individuals saying that basically if I did, I would lose like people. But when I really think about it, I've lost a lot of people anyway. And I'm still suffering from that, and I'm the bad person. But hey, I forgive everybody and I forgive myself. Um, and that's what I'm bringing here to my platform is because there's so many people out there that are struggling with day-to-day issues from some people don't believe in therapy, and I respect that. And other people are very big believers in therapy. Um, Me personally, it's helped me, but only since 2020. It was not until 2020 when I actually got the help that I needed. And because the way they did the whole therapy thing, at least in Georgia, back in the 80s, um, they were not as active. Like, they didn't ask you questions. And maybe that could have had something to do with the fact that they didn't want to, because I was a minor at the time, maybe they did not want to make things that could come across as suggestive. And I get that totally. But at the same time, there are ways that you could talk to people and ask them questions without being suggestive, you know? Plenty of things like, hey, what led you here today? What's going on? What happened with the transition when you were living in Oregon along your way to Georgia? What happened in your home? Did it start in your home? Whatever it was. But they didn't do that. They would just sit there, "Hi there. Just have a seat and just tell me what's on your mind, how your day was, and whatever you'd like to share with me, I'll listen and take notes." And that's it. That's it. So I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what was acceptable and what wasn't, because nobody broke it down. Maybe because I was underage at the time. But I actually, if you see my book, if you look on Amazon and you look under the name Angela Varner, V like Victor, Arner, then you'll see my book. And then you can see where I dedicated my book, to my family, of course, my son and husband, and my therapist. And last but not least, my psychiatrist, as well as to the lost ones. And I have a very powerful message in that, you know? And that's why that I guess I became more of a uh an advocate because I represent both aggressors and victims. Because believe it or not, everybody has rights, no matter who they are and what they've done. And I always have believed that, well, maybe I haven't always, but later when I matured and started getting a better understanding of everything, and talking and getting things out, that everybody is worthy of forgiveness. And it also starts first with yourself, which reminds me, I am going to be putting, um, well, I'm going to be making, I have to handcraft because I actually downloaded this particular thing. And so I cannot put the download, um, on my YouTube channel because I don't own the rights to that, but I will redo it and all in Word, and I'll add a link at a later date. But I just want to tell you today that I appreciate every single one of you and you following me. And I want to let you know that I am extremely authentic, and any and everything that I share with you is real. Now, I may have to be cryptic at times because of policy regulations, and I'm not trying to lose my channel and get in any trouble. Um, but, you know, if nobody's told you today, you are special. You have value and meaning, and take that and believe it because it's true. No matter what you've done or have had done, it doesn't make you unvaluable. And anybody that tries to tell you that, release that. And because if that's not serving you for your greater good, you don't want things that's going to hold you back and that's going to make you feel unvalued, because everybody is worthy of happiness. Everybody. And I can't stress enough that a simple act of kindness, like you'll hear me use the phrase all the time, paying it forward. And I don't mean by money. And I'll say this every day on my channel because it's not about money. What it's about is take the time. It doesn't have to be every single day, but take the time out if you're at the store or at a gas station, and it could be somebody homeless or whatever. You never know what their situation is, you know? Take the time out, even grocery shopping, and speak to somebody, start a conversation. I'm not saying you have to tell your whole life or whatever, but just ask them how they're doing. Maybe some people might think it's kind of creepy or whatever, but use your best judgment at the same time because you never know what they're thinking inside. And the simple act of being genuine and authentic and really acknowledging somebody, you could literally save their life. I've had two people tell me, it took years for them to admit that to me, but they said, Angie, believe it or not, I didn't tell you this before, but at the time when we met, I was kind of shocked that you even really spoke to me. And I was in a really bad place. And I'll just say this, you saved my life. So I knew what they meant. So you never know. Pay it forward with kindness, just initiating a conversation with somebody, because you never know what they might be contemplating and what they're going through mentally. They could be going through a divorce, they could have lost somebody or losing somebody. Maybe they got a bad diagnosis or something, you know. And, you just never know. You can give somebody hope just from acknowledging them and letting them know that they are somebody and they're worthy, you know? And I used to be quick to judge, like when the homeless would ask for things, but then somebody kind of broke it down. It was my ex brother-in-law. Yeah, he was, on like a lot of things. And then at the same time, I knew him prior to that. And then he told me, he's like, Angie, he's like, you shouldn't be that way because I've met a lot of people being out here sleeping in tents underneath, or not even in tents half the time, just under underpasses or whatever, or shelters if they had room. And he's like, there's so many displaced people, vets, addicts, and all, and there is reasonings behind it. Not saying that it's right or whatever, but you never know, because I think everybody can be helped. Like I have a mission, and I'm getting a big grant, um, and I'm on disability, and it won't affect it because it's not like I'm getting the money or anything like that. I'm starting an organization or, already, submitted everything. Um, because I want a rehabilitation. Like there's so many like what is it, warehouses, abandoned apartment complexes, factories that nobody's using. It's just sitting there collecting dust and really becoming like something that could be dangerous, and could fall apart and somebody can get hurt. So think about all of those places and then the homelessness all around the United States, every state, every city, every county. And if we had a place, well, I want like multiple places, one for just children, one for displaced families, one for abused either mothers with children or fathers with children, because yes, fathers get abused too. Um, and then one for displaced, homeless veterans, addicts. Even I even extended it to people that are in the prison system or other state facilities and all. Of course, everybody would be kept separate in separate facilities, but there are people that will donate towards the causes, you know, therapy, food, skilled training, school training, job training. And the goal basically is because everybody has their own individual needs, specialty needs too. That's why I have to keep everybody separated, you know. Um, because everybody deserves that chance, you know, to have a real life, you know? And then partnering with people, like say for instance, like with people coming out of prison and showing them skills now, because some people have been in there for so long, everything has changed. And it's really sad that they end up homeless and reoffending again because nobody will give them a chance because of their record. And I don't think that that's fair. It's like they've already served their time, but then society is making them serve their time again by not giving them alternatives. So what do you expect? Of course they're going to go back and they're going to try to do whatever they can do to survive. And that's sad. People should not have to do that, you know? So yeah, I have forgiveness in my heart and I see the good in everybody. And part of us as society is a part of our job is to help ensure that this happens. We're taxpayers, you know. We have a call and we have a say in things, you know. And if we don't get out there and let it be known, where we stand and all the hey, I'm a taxpayer and I don't like how where my taxpayer dollars are going. Why don't we, put some of this money over here? This can help eliminate this problem here, you know and but anyway, you get where I'm coming from, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna end the note for this day. I'll be back on later this evening to do some evening affirmations. I'm probably gonna start doing batch content because I still have another video that I have to upload because I did a three-parter yesterday and I got two of the three. um, but anyway, I'm doing arts and crafts and stuff, and so I'll like talk about, once I get my list together. You see, I got everything all over the place here. Like this is my living room. You should see my bedroom, my office, and my she shed, and plus we're doing constructioning, we're painting and doing all kinds of stuff. And then I'm in recovery and everything from all the surgeries and stuff. And I can't do like as much as I'd like to do. But anyway, with all that being said, you guys have a fabulous day and know that you are valued and you are worthy. All right, you guys, until a little bit later. I'll talk to you soon. Moon goddess, Norwegian witch, out. Bye.